Welcome to the Megakingsman Zero podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I know that some of you were upset that I haven't made a video like this, having my podcast going and, just talking to you guys about Linux this and Linux that and Linux and Linux and Linux, right? But let me tell you something. Sometimes in life, you want to try something different. And so that's what I did. I tried something different. Now, about Linux here. Originally, this channel wasn't about Linux. It wasn't going to be about Linux or anything like that. Okay. Um, it it was mainly supposed to be a gaming channel. Okay. And so, times have changed, and the audience have really demanded that this become a sort of a Linux channel. To be completely honest with you, um, I do like Linux. Uh, as a professional operating system, it works excellent. I'm not saying that for gaming it doesn't, because it works just fine for gaming. The problem is that it doesn't work as well with Steam, you know, but it works very well with Epic. It works very well with Itch. It works it works well with emulation as well. Now, I think there needs to be more focus on wine. Um, I had my differences on wine at one time, but now I feel that wine is critical for the success of Steam, right? Wine is also important because, for other applications, Windows applications. So when wine improves, Linux improves. And so if that is the route that Linux is taking, then that would make sense. My thoughts on wine is positive, very positive. I believe that wine is a good tool. I also believe that Steam needs to improve with Linux. You know what I'm saying? I know that the Steam Deck has sped the process up a little bit more, but I feel still that there are certain, like for example, when you look at, there's a game called, the Need for Speed franchise. For example, the Need for Speed franchise is a great franchise, right? But the problem is the EA app always in the way. So how can Steam cut off, EA? It's really impossible to do that right now. For them to just do it directly through their platform. Now, of course, anybody could buy Need for Speed through EA. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe EA should just sell it directly to the people. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure. But that has become a problem. It's a concern to me when I buy a Need for Speed game that I have to have the EA app. It's just, I'm just bulking up my whole computer, you know what I'm saying, with things I don't really want on there. But, it's just one of those things, I guess. I just feel like things like that. Another example. Here's another example. Rayman. Everybody's played Rayman before. Okay, Ubisoft owns Rayman. So if you buy Rayman on Steam, to my knowledge, yeah, you could buy Rayman on Steam. But the bottom line is that, Ubisoft, you have to have the Ubisoft platform along with Steam. or Epic Games, because you can buy Rayman on Epic Games. So that's my concern about Steam. And, having to do this other thing. So you have to have Steam and you have to have Ubisoft here. So you have to have Steam and so you have to have EA together in order for this game to play. It's just too much, especially for Linux now. So, do I have some concerns about Linux? Of course I do. I really do, especially with the gaming part, but not with the professional part. When I say professional and everyday use, I have no problems with Linux actually. When I'm doing work on Linux, no gaming, that thing is amazing, guys. So if you don't know about professionally just using it, using Linux for everyday use is amazing. It's amazing because you don't have to deal with the things you don't want to deal with, which is Microsoft's, selling you stuff and you having to buy a subscription. So Linux has given us open source, and I think that's amazing, especially for the professionals out there, for the people who just do everyday work. Linux is great, man. So, with the gaming part of Linux, do you have to use Steam? No, you don't. And so that's the best part about, making the decisions that you want to make for PC gaming. You don't have to do Steam at all. You could just eliminate the problem, and if you feel that Steam is a problem for you, you can eliminate the problem. But there are other platforms out there for you. There are a lot of options for people, to do some amazing stuff with Linux. I know that the Windows people are saying that, Linux gaming can't be that great. It can't be, and all this stuff, because they're so used to Windows. I can see it from their side. I can see it from their point of view. Windows gaming is great, but at the same time, Linux is just as good. You can make it what you want to make, out of it. You could make it a superior gaming system if you want to make it a superior gaming system. You could put the options on there that you want. It's up to you. It's up to you. We really don't have to. I know I have put videos up about Windows versus Linux. That's for, ratings purposes. But, we don't necessarily have to compete at all. We don't have to say that Windows is against Linux at all, So when people come to this channel, what are they expecting for me to do? Based on the analytics that I'm looking at, people don't mind me talking about Linux. And if you are a person that is just interested in just listening to what Linux is about, I could tell you a little bit about Linux. I'm not a professional, but I just a person that enjoys tinkering a little bit, experimenting a little bit with Linux, learning about Linux a little bit, and just seeing what is what. Even though I don't tell y'all the truth, I do use Windows as well. So it's not like I'm fully just, into doing just Linux right now. I'm doing both. And, I've got to see what's going on with both of them. That's just one of those things. Well, so I'm going to end it right here. May God continue to bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. So why do I say may God continue to bless you? Because I want God to bless you. I want you to be blessed. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Talk to y'all later. May God continue to bless you and may heaven smile upon you. Thank you very much.